welcome back to the deep dive. So if you're here, you're looking to get knowledge quickly, but also thoroughly. You want that strategic edge, right?
That deeper understanding.
Exactly. And today, we've got some really fascinating research to unpack. The topic, consistency, the viral creator's unseen force. Something everyone thinks they get.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a topic that generates a lot of confusion, maybe frustration, too. You see these huge creators, millions of views, subscribers.
And you just naturally assume, okay, how did they do that? What was the trick?
Right. And the easy answer, the one that floats around all the time, is luck. You know, they had that one perfect video, that breakout moment.
Like a lightning strike, pure virality.
But based on everything we've looked at, that assumption, it's probably the single most misleading idea out there in the digital space.
Okay.
So our mission today really is to completely reframe how you think about online success. We want to show you the real magic isn't some secret hack. It's a mechanism.
A mechanism.
Yeah, the strategic use of consistency, how it builds credit with the algorithm, how it builds trust with the audience. We're moving past just saying, work hard.
Right, beyond the generic advice.
Into the actual strategy of repetition, how it works.
Okay, I like that. So let's dive in. Where do we start? The sources seem to begin by tackling that overnight success myth head-on, almost visually.
They do. It's a powerful image they paint.
Yeah.
You see a creator celebrating this huge viral hit, popping champagne maybe.
Yeah, the classic I made it moment.
But then, bam, it cuts straight to their old stuff, like hundreds of videos, terrible thumbnails, barely any views, maybe double digits, low hundreds if they were lucky.
Yeah, that contrast really hits home.
It's critical. It just instantly shows the mountain of effort that came before the so-called sudden success. It exposes those common misconceptions.
Which are?
Well, the big ones are thinking talent alone is enough.
Oh.
Or that it's mostly luck, like winning the lottery. Or that truly viral stuff is just a happy accident.
Because we only see the polished end result. That 10 million view video looks effortless.
Precisely. You miss the 449 attempts that came before it. And that sets up this totally unrealistic expectation for anyone starting out. They think it should happen fast.
Which leads to burnout when it doesn't.
Exactly. So the sources argue we need to shift the focus. If you can't rely on luck, what can you rely on?
The marathon, not the sprint.
You got it. Shifting from chasing that unpredictable viral lightning strike to building a predictable, sustainable habit of creating. Something you can control.
It sounds like it's reframing creativity itself. Less about waiting for inspiration.
And more about building a reliable system. A regimen, really, powered by just showing up consistently.
Okay, so that brings us to the daily grind idea. The stuff that happens beyond the spotlight.
This is where it gets really interesting, I think. Because success is built on all this effort nobody ever sees. The sources call it the unseen labor.
And they give examples, right? Real-world cases.
Absolutely. These are key to understanding it's not just theory. Think about Mr. Beast in his early days. He famously went through this period of uploading daily, not daily hits, mind you, just daily output.
Even if the videos weren't getting much traction.
Yeah, the source mentioned videos struggling to get past, 1,000 views. But he kept going. The consistency itself was the point. It wasn't about gaming the algorithm back then. It was about building his own discipline.
Okay. Any others?
Emma Chamberlain is another good example, especially for that early mid-2020s timeframe. Her rise wasn't built on these huge, complex productions initially.
Right, it was vlogs, wasn't it?
Exactly. A consistent, reliable stream of vlogs. Just showing up for her audience again and again and again. That built the connection.
So when we talk about this unseen labor, what does that actually involve? It's not just hitting record, right?
Not at all. We're talking hours of research, finding topics, refining scripts or ideas. Then there's the editing. One source estimated for high production channels, it can be 20, even 30 hours for a single 10-minute video. Wow.
Yeah. Then optimizing all the metadata, titles, descriptions, tags, thumbnails, and, crucially, engaging with the community, responding to comments, building that relationship.
It's a full-time job, basically, even before you see results.
It's absolutely part of this systematic consistency. And this is where it shifts from just working hard to thinking like a strategic investor.
How so?
Think of it like building a credit score, but with a platform's algorithm. Every consistent video you post, even if it kind of flops view-wise, it's like making a small payment on time. You're building your channel's reputation, its creditworthiness with the system.
Okay, I like that analogy.
So that eventual viral hit, That's like the bank finally approving a massive loan because you've proven yourself reliable over a long, long time.
That makes sense. It introduces that idea of compounding, doesn't it? Those low-view videos aren't failures. They're actually baiting blocks.
Exactly right. Each one is building your skills, refining your voice, getting your audience used to you, and crucially, stacking up that algorithmic favor bit by bit. So it's not wasted effort.
Not at all. Which leads us nicely into the next point. Consistency isn't just dumb repetition, it's the foundation of strategy. The sources talk about developing a content muscle.
A content muscle.
Yeah.
Explain that. It sounds powerful.
It means making a quality video stops being this massive, draining effort that takes tons of willpower, like, trying to lift something way too heavy for the first time.
Right.
And instead, it becomes more routine, manageable, like a muscle you've trained. Top creators do this by systemizing things. They create templates, streamline their editing workflow, set firm schedules.
They turn creativity into a process.
A sustainable, strategic system. They remove the friction points that make beginners burn out and quit.
And that regular output, that system, creates a feedback loop, right?
For learning.
A powerful feedback loop. Posting consistently means you learn and refine much faster. You can't get meaningful data if you only post once every few months.
Need the volume to see patterns? You need the volume to test variables effectively, and that's the strategic core. Consistent output allows for data-driven refinement. Creators are constantly testing things.
Like what, specifically?
A/B testing thumbnails is a big one, trying different title structures, experimenting with content pacing, intros, outros.
And this is where we get specific. The sources mention creators like Mark Rober, right? Looking deep into the data.
Exactly. They're not just glancing at total views, they're analyzing performance. Metrics like audience retention specifically, what percentage of viewers stick around past the first 30 seconds?
That average view duration, or AVD.
That's crucial. A low AVD tells the algorithm people clicked away quickly, maybe the content didn't deliver on the title or thumbnail. A high AVD signals quality, satisfaction.
Okay.
Now, if you post weekly, you get 52 chances a year to test strategies to improve that AVD.
Right.
Post monthly, you only get 12 chances. The consistent creator is literally learning 4 times faster, iterating constantly.
Okay, I definitely see the argument for the system, for the volume, but let me play devil's advocate for a sec.
Go for it.
A lot of creators starting out don't have, the fancy gear or the editing skills of a huge channel. They try to post constantly, but the quality is, frankly, kind of poor. Wouldn't that hurt them? Setting low expectations, isn't there a risk there compared to maybe saving up, polishing one really good video a month? What's the trade-off?
That's a really important question, and the sources are clear on this. Consistency without some level of quality is just noise. It's spam.
Right.
But quality without consistency, that's invisible. Nobody sees it. So the trade-off, the balance they talk about, is defining quality realistically. It's not necessarily about Hollywood production values.
It's about value to the viewer.
Exactly. Value, and crucially, it has to be sustainable quality for you. If trying to make a cinematic masterpiece once a month brings you out completely, then your definition of quality is set too high for your current capacity. So the strategic advice is, find the highest level of quality you can realistically maintain consistently. Maybe that's weekly. Maybe it's bi-weekly to start. Nail that baseline. Then maybe you can sprinkle in higher effort projects occasionally.
So quality relative to your capacity for repetition, not just chasing trends.
Precisely. Predictable value delivery is the goal, which connects perfectly to the bigger picture. Because this consistency serves 2 masters, the audience and the algorithm.
Okay, let's tackle the algorithm first. That often feels like a black box. How does just being consistent actually please the machine?
Well, the platforms like YouTube, they're tracking more than just did you upload today. They care deeply about session watch time.
Meaning how long people stay on the platform after watching your video.
Exactly. If your channel consistently delivers content that keeps people watching, not just your video, but maybe clicking on another one afterwards, you're helping the platform achieve its goal.
Keeping users engaged.
Right. Your reliability signals to the system that you're a good bet. You're a safe channel to recommend because you predictably provide fresh content that satisfies viewers. So the system rewards that stability with more discoverability.
Okay, makes sense. And that leads straight into the audience side, right?
Yeah.
Building expectation.
Absolutely critical. This isn't just about feeding the algorithm, it's about building a relationship. Consistent schedules create anticipation.
People know when to expect your next video.
Yes. They start actively looking for it rather than just stumbling upon it. You become part of their routine, their habit, like tuning into a favorite TV show back in the day.
And that regularity, it builds more than just habit. It builds loyalty, trust.
Definitely. It fosters that sense of connection. And there's a business side to this, too, a very practical payoff.
Oh.
Think about advertisers. When they see a channel that posts reliably with predictable viewership,
They see a safe bet.
exactly. Predictable reach, reliable brand association. That translates to better ad rates, more sponsorship opportunities, long-term deals. A consistent creator isn't just a personality, they're a reliable marketing partner.
That reliability is the foundation, and loyal viewers are more likely to share, too.
Which drives organic growth. It all ties together.
This really shifts the whole perspective. It's less about waiting for artistic lightning to strike.
And more about building a strategic business, really, based on systems and discipline.
So let's bring it back to the listener. For someone wanting to apply this, what's the core takeaway?
The practical advice is pretty straightforward. Start building simple, consistent habits today. Don't overthink it initially.
The biggest hurdle seems mental, right? Getting past that lottery ticket dream of instant virality.
Absolutely. That's the crucial mindset shift. Stop chasing the unpredictable, uncontrollable viral moment. Instead, focus on building a predictable, sustainable content habit.
Find a schedule you can actually stick to.
Yes, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it is, and just do it rigorously. That habit, compounded over time, forces you into that rapid learning loop we talked about. Growth becomes almost inevitable, even if it feels slow at first.
But it completely redefines what success looks like. It's not the sprint to one viral video.
Yeah, well, the sources are very clear. Success online, particularly on platforms like YouTube, it's a marathon. It's powered by that unwavering dedication, that sustained effort. It's the sheer volume of quality, strategically informed work over the long haul that ultimately guarantees results.
That's boiling it all down.
To synthesize, yeah. That perceived luck or magic of viral creators, it's almost always just the visible tip of the iceberg. It's the public payoff moment for months, usually years, of unseen, strategic, systematic consistency.
The day the digital credit score finally hit the jackpot.
Pretty much. The system finally recognized the long, reliable history.
Right. Which brings us to our final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. If we accept that these sustained, sometimes small-seeming efforts compound so powerfully in this digital world, where else in your life, maybe professionally, maybe personally, are you treating a potential marathon like it's supposed to be a sprint? Where else are you chasing the breakthrough instead of building the habit?